after we didn't convert. That's it.
Look,
Or Trace Mack missed a field goal.
Look, Tennessee's a tough squad. We already know that. I
Yeah.
mean, that like with Josh Heupel, the beer and shoot. You got Nico Iamaleava. You got look. If you're fast and you got talent, you're going to succeed in this offense if you're conditioned right. And obviously, it's going to be something that my defense at Alabama is going to have to deal with. But Florida was able to hold their ground, and Florida showed me a lot of things that Alabama could possibly take advantage of when they go against Tennessee this weekend. But more so than not, like you showed a lot of fight and you showed some good signs. So
Yeah.
nothing to feel too bad about. But it's just the beginning.
Well, let's talk about another exciting game. Not as exciting as Georgia Southern, but another exciting game with your other alma mater. For those who don't know, Jalen did graduate from 2 different universities.
Southern and Roll
that
Tide.
Bama game, y'all came this close.
Yep.
Y'all were right there.
Yep.
I was working at an event all day. I kept checking the score. I'm like, oh, he's about to be pissed.
I was at the game.
What happened?
Let me tell you my day, dog. I was up by 4 a.m. Up by 4 a.m. Got to the stadium around 6:30. Doing my usual do. Watching the game, I'm thinking like we start off good, we go 14-0. Then we let them score about like 19 unanswered. And I was saying to myself, and I was telling everybody that was around me, all my clients and everything. 1, we're all right. 2, we're gonna be okay. 3, everybody wanted to get mad at the defense. And I was like, I wasn't mad at the defense. I was happy with the defense in that game. Because outside of the blown 4th and 9 coverage, which coach Kane Womack, who I got some trust issues, he was able to hold. Like they did a pretty decent job outside of that blown coverage. Outside of that, the running defense was improved from a week ago. The pass defense improved a week ago. Defense played a whole lot better. The offense had a little bit of trouble. That had to be the worst game that I saw Jalen Milroe have. But outside of that, I was left pleased. I wasn't satisfied. I was pleased because we won. Because dog, everybody in my fan base, in the Bama fan base, that is, we are insane. And it's a good and bad thing. We are insane. Now you got some dum-dums and you got some idiots. Dum-dums, like dum-dum fan bases, because everybody got them. You got the ones that don't have no common sense, has no logic, and then you got the idiots that won't use it. That's the difference between the two. So still recovering from cold.
You good?
Anyway, fast forward. At the end of the game, I was happy that we got the win, and I was telling everybody, "Calm down. A win is a win. Yes, it was ugly, but an ugly win goes farther than a loss any time of the day. We're gonna improve. We're gonna look. I know everything's been bad defensively after the second half of that Georgia game. However, everybody's still learning. It's still a new system. It's still a new coaching staff. It's still establishing, like, carry on the culture, but adding your own swagger. You're adding your own style to that culture, adding your own name to it. It's going to take time. We have to be patient. This was going to be the year of patience for us. But you got some impatient people. Now, this weekend is going to be huge. This is your first matchup against Tennessee. Everybody knows the rivalry between Bama and Tennessee, especially since the last time we were there. We had Bryce Young. We had Pete Golden. We all know how that ended up. Congrats to the Tennessee for breaking a 16-game losing streak to us. Now we have an opportunity to be able to right that wrong and make up for what happened 2 years ago. Will it happen? I believe it will, because Tennessee, they got firepower on offense. We understand that their defense is nothing to write home about, especially watching them play throughout the whole season. They got a kid that's going to be a first-round pick in James Pierce Jr., but I trust my offensive line. Now, my run game got to get better, but outside of that, though, I'm not worried about how the season goes. Long as we win, I don't care how. Long as we win, we're going to be fine. We're going to make the 12-team playoff, and like just win. All you got to do is win. That cures everything. Everybody's going to criticize us every which way because we've been at the top so long. We're going to be all right.
A dub is a dub is a dub is a dub is a dub. It doesn't matter how it happened. It doesn't matter what the final score is. As long as you have one more point than that other team, that's a win.
Facts.
That's all that matters.
Facts.
It drives me crazy. It could be 2-3. Guess what? If I had 3, I win. I feel like, and I'm a degenerate, so I gamble. I gamble on sports, but I never gamble with money that I can't afford to lose. But to me, it feels like this culture of like betting on the spread, betting on the over/under, stuff like that. People are like, "Oh, well, they didn't win by 40, so it wasn't a good game." No, dude, a win is a win is a win is a win is a win. So that's where I'm at with that.
We gotta hurry up because we're running out of time right now.
We got one more thing to get into.
1.5.
1.5. All right. Texas versus UGA. I got Texas.
Shout out on 3. Just gonna borrow this real quick on 3. Just gonna borrow this real quick. You got Texas. So do I. Several reasons. Number one, they got Sark. As great as Kirby Smart is as a defensive mind and as a head coach, Sark is a different beast. And the firepower that Texas has. First off, they got a guy on that team that has experience going against and beating Georgia and Isaiah Bond. 1. Number 2, they got tight ends. They got an offensive line that can be able to match up against that front of Georgia. They have a play caller that is a mastermind. They have 2 quarterbacks that can both play at the level and to be able to succeed against what Georgia has. Their secondary, nothing to write home about, and they definitely can be attacked. If the only way I can see Georgia win this game, they got to be able to bring Quinn Ewers down, and they got to be able to force turnovers. Because remember, Quinn Ewers, he started off shaky against Oklahoma in the Red River shootout, but then he later on got back into his rhythm, and the rest was it. And it was good night, Irene, after that. But I got Texas because I don't see Georgia going in there with the lack of firepower that they have, with the lack of a consistent run game that they have, and going in there and beating Texas. I see them coming out with 2 losses.
So, yeah, no, Texas is winning this game. There's no questions about it. They're a more complete team. Their offense is on fire right now. And even if Ewers goes down, Arch can play. So, to me, I think Texas wins this game. Georgia doesn't have enough explosive plays. They didn't when they played against Bama, and it's going to happen again. So I think, and it's not that the ability is not there, but it's very clear to see where Georgia's fault lies when you watch their games. The offense just doesn't have that same firepower, I feel, that they've had the last 2 years. So curious to see how that goes, but I think Texas wins. I think Texas, since we're talking about spread, I think Texas covers. But let's get into one more thing before we wrap up, Jalen. This was your idea, so I'll let you lead this one off.
Yep. Give me 1 second so I can be able to pull it up.
So we're thinking about doing. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What we're thinking about doing is we're going to do. I think you said top 5 games in college football this week.
No. We're doing top 5 NFL.
Top 5 NFL. Oh shoot! I was ready for college football.
Yeah. NFL dog. NFL.
I was ready for college football.
Yeah. NFL. We're going. All right. Shoot. Move out of the way. I'm sorry, bro. We can't talk about your Jags and Patriots. That's just the battle of who.
That's fine.
Or who the heck cares?
That's the pillow fight of the week. I know what it is.
I still wanted to do the Broncos and the Saints, but because this is Sean Payton returning back to New Orleans on Thursday, but nobody cares. This one could be interesting. My Seahawks and the Falcons. Falcons, better offensive line, better run game than we do. But I'm still going my Seahawks because we're able to throw. Now AJ Terrell, he's going to be guarding DK Metcalf. How's that going to match up? We got our issues from our end in the Pacific North. Again, I live in Alabama, but still I'm a Seahawks fan. Shout out to Beast Mode. I'm going with my Seahawks in that game.
So I'll take your Seahawks too, and I would guess my top
Well,
five games like
the
around.
spread is -3 for Atlanta.
I'll take Atlanta winning that game. I'll take Atlanta winning that game. My
Right.
top five games this week that I want to watch in the NFL: Packers Texans.
I got the ooh, that's a good one. They got
Hmm.
the Packers minus 2.5. Give me Green
I think
Bay.
so.
Give
Yeah,
me Green Bay.
I'll take Green
I
Bay.
think right now Jordan Love is start the ball out. They're able to run the ball consistently. Defense is really starting to pick up stride. Dog, Xavier McKinney playing like a Pro Bowler this year.
Hmm.
He's got an interception in every game this year. Give
Yeah.
me the Packers.
Second game, Vikings Lions.
Oh, this is the Lions' first division matchup.
Hmm.
Both teams are undefeated with ooh
Lions are
man.
4-1.
Lions are 4-1. Vikings are
Hmm.
5-0. They've been one of the best teams in the NFC. Dog Ben Johnson versus Brian Flores.
Hmm.
Games. Mm,
Give me B-Flow. I get the Vikings winning this one.
I give me Lions.
All
They've been
right.
too down.
Ch-
They've been
Chiefs.
dominant. Now. I probably should go Vikings because Aiden Hutchinson is out for the
Hmm.
year. It's already been confirmed.
Yeah.
And now, if they're able, now there's a report coming out that says like they're gonna get a Max Crosby or some type of like really good edge rusher. Then I'll change my mind. But I'm gonna change my mind anyway. I'm going Lions.
I'm going Vikings on this. Next game for me, Chiefs Niners.
I'm going Chiefs. Not because I'm
Uh,
a
I'm
Seahawks
I'm
fan. It's not because of that. It's because
I'm gonna ride
everybody knows I'm going Mahomes, and that's all I need to do. I'm going
heavy. I'm
Mahomes.
with you. I'm with you. I'm taking the Niners. Uh, to me, the reason why, and then Monday night it's Buccaneers Ravens
That's a good game.
because
That's gonna be a good game.
Baker's been cooking.
Baker's balling, but so is Lamar, and so is King
Hmm.
Henry.
Exactly.
Ooh. Dog, we get to see Ken Henry versus Vita Vea.
Give me the. I'm taking the Bay. I'm going Tampa on this.
I want to. I gotta go Baltimore. I gotta go Lamar Jackson. I gotta go to King and Lamar Jackson.
The only
I
reason
got to
why
go to King and Lamar Jackson.
the only reason why this last game I think is going to be a good game, or at least maybe not a good game, but a game to watch. Steelers Jets.
There's not going to be a good game. I think that's just going to be a game where it's a whole lot of storylines to be able to talk about.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
yeah,
It's purely for the
that
storyline.
it's just a lot. It's a lot of storylines to go in there. Russ is supposed to be starting. The Jets are going to have Davante Adams, so it's going to be interesting to see. A lot of eyeballs are going to be on it.
Hmm.
But I just yeah, I'm it's just gonna be about Aaron. It's really just gonna be about the storyline in that one.
I
Yeah.
think the Jets win this one, and I think it's because Russ does not perform as well as Fields does at this point in Russ's career. I don't think Russ is the better quarterback at
I
this
think the
point. In
game plan is gonna I think the game
not
plan is going to be still run the ball because that's just the
for sure.
identity of that whole franchise. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers. They find a way to they find a way to run the ball against like Quentin Williams in that defense and utilize play action. But more so than not, this could be TJ Watt's game. Because
For
again,
sure. It,
Tyron Smith, he struggled He struggled last night.
and he's
He
got to face,
struggled last night.
and he's coming off a short week against one of the best edge rushers in the league.
Yep.
TJ's going to eat.
Yep.
I think that if Fields starts this game, I think the Steelers win. If Russ starts this game, I think they lose.
I'm gonna go Steelers in that one. But anyway, we gotta close.
So, yeah, we got to close out. So, thank you guys for listening. We really do appreciate it. If you guys like the live stream format, come join us on here. Let us know. Interact with us. We can have some fun. We can talk back and forth live. It'll be a good time. We're going to be doing this a little more consistently. Every Tuesday is the goal to go live. Podcasts will come out later in the week. Kind of go from there. So if you like the show, let us know. Rate 5 stars, whatever platform it is that you listen to. Doesn't matter which one. We appreciate it always. If you didn't like it, treat it like a bad date. It's totally blind date. A friend set us up. It's not us, it's you. It's not you, it's us. We're going to pick up the tab for the 50 minutes of content we just gave you. About 51 by the time this whole thing is over. 52. 52 minutes by the time this whole speech is over. And then you go your way, we'll go ours. If you did like the show and you want to rate 5 stars and you check both those boxes, you get a shout out at the end of the show. You also get a shout out if you're one of the shows that we like, or if you retweet the show. And you can retweet the show at TDS and Pod on Twitter. Blast out to everybody. Shout outs for this week are going to be Jim over the Fan of the Van podcast, 14 or the guys 1400 Sports Bar podcast, guys the BSC Sports podcast, Aaron over Brutally on Sports, Darren over Chill Takes. Go check him out on Twitch as well. Dave and John love the playing field. The guys of the We Like Sports podcast, IAP Radio, Average Joe Sports. Go check out the show that him and Jim do called Cigar and Sports. Go check out the show Jim and I do called Steel and Teal. I know we're going to have some opinions on the Steelers-Jets game and my awful Jaguars. If you are a wrestling fan, go check out John of Wrestling Fan Insight. Whether you're a casual fan or a hardcore fan, doesn't really matter. Always hop and play back. Go check out Sports After Dark. They're doing great things over there. Those are our friends over there, and they're always a good time. Would love to have them on again at some point soon, and I'm sure they'd be happy to. Go check out Stupid History Minute. And if you're looking to gamble, please gamble responsibly. Don't bet outside of an NFL facility. Don't bet in one, especially for an NFL player. And listen to Nate's Daily Wager. Thank you. And as always, we'll see you next time.
Peace.